I have some good news for you. If you have clicked on this video, if you were drawn to this video, you are exactly where you're meant to be at this time. And this is that little validation boost from your own higher self that is in fact the case. This is your sign. Know that likely right now, it does not feel like you are where you're meant to be. In fact, it could feel like the exact opposite. Because if you're watching this, you are in a sort of unfolding, an integration, an unfolding period. As of filming this, we have recently come out of a completely world-changing, life-changing portal. It happens between March 31st, 2026 and April 1st, 2026. Now, that energy, whatever needed to happen, I want you to know that it is done. It is done. It is done. It is done. Just take an exhale with me, shake it out. It is done. And you might be wondering, is it really though? Because it doesn't yet feel that way. But know that it is done. And now the process that you are in, the energy that you're in, is that of unfolding. Because the physical 3D reality is much, much slower than the energetic realm. But energetically, the work that needed to happen now is done. Everything has clicked into place. It's done. It's done. And you may not feel the effects. You may not see those effects for weeks, months, maybe even up to a year, I would say. But know that the pieces of the puzzle are now in place. It is done. And you, my friend, are exactly where you're meant to be at this time. So we're going to go deeper into that energy today and maybe give you a tool or two on what you can do, what you can work with to navigate these intense and often challenging times. But first, for those of you who may not know me, my name is Hannah, and I empower you to empower yourself. And so it's my intention to do that today by reminding you, giving you that little wink from your higher self that, hey, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and you don't need to stress so much. Just trust that the unfolding is happening, and hopefully that gives you peace of mind, peace of heart. But before we get into it, I will just say I have an announcement, and that is that my transformational experience, this initiation, it's like an initiation into dragon energies. It's called the Path of the Dragon Initiate, and that is kicking off at the end of April. So the doors for that are going to be open for just about a week more. So if you're drawn to it, now is the time, my friend. Now is the time to take the leap. And I would say this is for people who are ready to commit to themselves more so than anything else, ready for a fresh beginning, ready to see results, to experience physical, tangible results. Because action is certainly a part of this process too. And in this transformational experience, in this container, we will be taking aligned, inspired action in alignment with our own dragon energies in order to manifest materially that which we have on our hearts. And so if that feels like a match to you, there is a link on my website. I'll also include a link in the description. And also, along that vein, to celebrate the release of Path of the Dragon Initiate, because this is my first time ever hosting this, and I'm very excited, I felt called to offer a free live session here on YouTube. So I will be doing a YouTube live next Friday as of filming this. And I think it's going to be at 8 p.m. Central European time. I'm in Berlin. And I think that equates to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can check your own time zones and see if you're available, but if you are, would love to have you there. We're going to explore dragon energies specifically more together and go on a powerful guided meditation journey and talk a little bit more about the path of the dragon initiate. And so if you're someone that's on the fence, that would be a good thing to attend to see if it's really right for you or not. Back to the current energies. Back to the energy of being exactly where you're meant to be at this time. So literally as of filming this, like tomorrow, we're having this very powerful release moment, okay? Since the portal on the 31st, the 1st, it's like been a building up of pressure. Have you noticed that? I've certainly been experiencing this. Like I was feeling actually really, really positive, really, really energized and just in the flow, like leading up to that portal. But ever since the portal, ironically, I've been feeling really, really like low and challenged, tired, triggered, having all the old gunk coming up. And so know that if you are experiencing that too, that is perfectly in alignment for you. And what you're being asked to do here is simply to just look at it. These things are coming up because they want to be acknowledged. So if you're trying to distract yourself and going, la, 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 I don't feel this, I don't see this, I don't hear this, then that is going to prolong this unfolding process for you. Really, these things are coming up just because they want to be acknowledged. That's it. You sit with these feelings, you acknowledge the patterns, they will dissolve, they will dissolve, they will dissolve. That is what is being asked of you right now. But know that there's not necessarily much you have to do here. And this is a big theme that is coming up. It's like this feeling, it's this slave energy, really. It's this slave energy of feeling like you are not enough and like you are never doing enough. Like you could do so much more. Like maybe you're doing a lot and it just still doesn't feel like enough. Guess what? It's never going to feel like it's enough because that's exactly the energy that we're purging right now. It's the survival mode energy that I talked about in this video up here. Highly recommend that if you're someone that struggles with this hustle culture with survival mode sort of energy. But this is the battle right now. It's this battle where are we gonna stay in this survival mode loop, which is this slave mentality? It keeps us stuck, it keeps us in victim mode, it keeps us out of our power, it keeps us broke, it keeps us unhealthy, it keeps us miserable. Or are we going to finally step into our power? Like really, actually, are we gonna choose to step into that higher timeline and to stay there and to stabilize there? That is what is on offer to us now. And so the best thing you can do right now is to just sit with what is. Know that it does not mean that you're reverting. In fact, if you're reverting, it's like if you start to spiral as a result of these feelings, that's when you're reverting, okay? If you let these energies get the best of you and you're just like spiraling out of control, that's when they're getting the best of you. So know that the energies, the patterns, the old gunk, it's coming up, it's gonna come up. That's okay, that's good. Now, what's not good is when you're getting sucked into that energy. So the best thing to do is just be like, hey, oh, I see there's another pattern that I don't want to carry with me into this higher timeline. All right, I see you. And you can imagine that you're like stepping into that pattern. Like imagine it's a doorway and you're going into it and you can ask that pattern. I recommend placing your hands on your heart. And imagine you're going through this portalway in your heart and just ask that pattern like, hey, I see you. What do you want to share with me? What are you trying to communicate here? And just listen. You don't have to figure anything out. This is not something that can be addressed from the mental realm. We're done with that. Just listen. Just hold space for your own patterns, your own triggers here. And know that they're gonna dissolve. They're going to be shed. It's just this unfolding process and you are literally in the middle of it right now. So another point right now is to get rest and to sleep as much as you need to sleep and to just Go easy. Something I've been doing that's not sleep, but is the same energy that allows this process to unfold more gently. Yin yoga, highly recommend. It's where you basically are in the feminine energy doing sort of exercises. You hold these poses, these stretches for a long time, and you allow your fascia to release the trauma within them. You allow the tension to be released from your body rather than forcing it out. This is a perfect thing to do right now. And I'm getting just this hit. So this is feminine energy. We are in a period right now. This might change very, very quickly, but right now we're in this period still of a little bit of feminine energy is needed, nurturing. And in my private community mystery school, the House of the Spirit Dragon, literally as of filming this video, so today I might post it, it might be like right around the time this video is coming out actually, we're going to be working with the silver lunar dragons, which hold this very, very high vibrational divine feminine frequency. And we're going to be attuning to that and allowing them to just hold us and nurture us as we go through this process. And so even if you miss the live, that's okay. If you feel drawn to this, the recordings are always available. I'll also put the link to that in the description. But know that, yeah, this is a great time to just call on divine feminine energies to just hold you and to nurture you like a mother would, a healthy mother, let's say, because a lot of us, we didn't really have the healthiest mother energy, and we might have wounds around our mother, but know that you get to have this divine feminine mother energy if you wish. Simply call on it, and that's what's needed at this time to be held, because we're integrating a lot too. We're integrating a lot, and I'm gonna do another video about this too. But like the exhaustion that some people are experiencing, there's two kinds. There's like this heaviness, there's this like just density, this like depresso sort of energy. That means you're purging if you're experiencing that. And then there's like this just fog, like brain fog, almost this depersonalization, derealization, and it just doesn't get taken care of. Like even if you get sleep, it's like it doesn't put a dent in it. If you have caffeine, doesn't put a dent in it. It's just kind of like there. It's like this fog, this static running in your field kind of exhaustion. That's the integration energy. So you may be experiencing one of these right now. And I will say, you're not going to be experiencing both at the same time. It's usually one or the other is going to be very, very prominent. So you can sit with yourself and ask, like, am I in like a purging phase right now, or am I in the integration phase right now? And it's also possible for some that you're in neither right now, and you're feeling very clear and you're feeling very energized. And if you are, now's the time to take action on that. See where it leads you. It will take you far. Because we are also like, even though I'm getting this weird hit that we're like still kind of in feminine energy, astrologically, we have like a crazy stellium in Aries right now as of filming. Aries is like the most masculine sign, very fiery, leader, go first sort of energy. So you might be feeling that. And maybe more of us will be feeling this, after the moon that's coming up on the 17th. But yeah, if you feel the energy to act, just act and let it take you far. But also a word of caution on that. Something that I've noticed coming up the past couple of days is a lot of anger and a lot of rage. And so know that this also is a part of that Aries stellium energy, and this is a part of the unfolding and the integration and stuff. There's a lot of anger in there because we've been kept small, and we're ready to break free from that. And that's exactly what anger is, by the way. It gets demonized, but anger is so helpful, because essentially, if you look at the map of consciousness, it shows you different emotional states associated with different frequency levels. And when you're in like the lower, like depresso sort of frequency levels, you feel heavy. Just on the edge of that is anger. And anger, oftentimes, it is like a springboard that will get you into the higher vibrational frequencies that feel good, like, joy and peace and all of that stuff. So anger can be useful, but it's like, it's your choice right now with this anger. If you're experiencing it, are you going to let it come out unconsciously in an unhealthy way? Are you going to take it out on others? Are you going to take it out on yourself? Or are you going to use it in a constructive way? That is what you're being invited to do. And this is very possible. Something I do is like in my morning shower, I put the water on really cold, and then I just start yelling and like screaming and jumping and like shaking it out and channeling my rage. You can do something like that, for example. You can channel it into a workout. You can channel it into a creative project. You can channel it into like dancing. I have swords over there. I used to do kendo, and I still like to practice it, honestly, every day. Channel it into my my kendo, my sword practice. So just, it's like channeling it in a positive way. And then finally, this is what I'm gonna leave you with. I just got this hit today. I just did this today, and it was so liberating. It was so freeing. So know that this is the kind of dark stuff. If you're like slipping back into this gunk feeling where you just feel like, you feel wounded, you feel hurt, you feel stuck, you feel heavy, know that a part of that is because, like, literally as humans, we were initially programmed, like on this planet in any case, to be slaves, like literally. This is why this is such a big theme for all of us. Like, we were programmed to be like this slave species. And that still lives in our energy, that still lives in our DNA. And basically, if you're feeling like this gunk right now, it's likely like that strand of DNA, that part of you that's still linked to some nefarious dark force somewhere. So literally what I did earlier in my morning meditation is I noticed that icky feeling, and I imagined like following it, like I was going down like a chute, let's say, and I followed that cord of darkness, and I found this like area like in the center of the earth where there was like these dark beings, like reptilian like beings, like puppeting, trying to puppet and run like this negative program, this negative frequency. And what I did is like I channeled my rage that I've been feeling into that, and I like took on my dragon form, and I just breathed like my own dragon's fire onto the whole area and onto these beings, and I alchemized them, and I alchemized that dark cord of energy that was connecting me to them, and I felt instantly I felt lighter, I felt free. So this is a very specific technique you might want to try, because we are breaking free from this. We are literally breaking free from our slave programming now. We are setting ourselves free. We are leaving the false matrix. We are leaving the lower timelines. We are stepping into the divine timeline. We are stepping into the divine matrix. Real reality, real authenticity of who we are. And so know that you can do this in any time. If you're feeling the ick, you have the ability to instantly alchemize. So it's the 1-2 punch. 1, you listen to it. Just hold space for it, listen to it. Then 2, you can follow that thread and you can torch it. You can alchemize it. Call upon your dragons. They are so keen to help you with this, yeah? So yeah, that's what I've got for you today. I'm curious, like, where are you guys at? If you want to share in the comments, like, how are you feeling right now? Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? Are you feeling totally differently? I'm curious what you come up with. If you try the journey that I just recommended, let me know how it goes for you. If there's any insights you want to share with all of us, you want to share with the collective, know that you are not alone. We are all in this together. And as we heal ourselves like this, we're healing each other. So we are a team. Go team. Go Avengers. We got this. We got this. And so finally, I will say, if you have any requests for, topics, questions, anything you'd like to experience, also let me know in the comments, because I'm thinking with what I'm going to focus on for this YouTube live that I'm going to do next week. So I'm open to suggestions. If you have anything, feel free to drop those as well. Super curious what you guys have. In any case, know that me and your higher selves and the dragons and so many more high vibrational beings, we are sending you so much love, friend. Like, you are so close. You've got this. It's already done. It's already done. You are so golden. You're golden. You're golden. So know that you are loved. Know that you've got this, and know that you are exactly where you're meant to be at this time. We love you. We see you. We send you strength. Much love, and stay powerful.